Woohoo! We're live.
We are live?
Well, I mean, I feel
barely
it's,
live.
we're barely live. We're like 8 seconds live. So
Okay.
maybe we're live.
Okay. I think we're, you know what? That's long enough. If we're not alive, it's long enough for a cleric to actually heal us from 0 so we don't die.
Perfect.
Yes.
I think that's a trip for me. That's a trip.
Yeah. And since you're normally the healer, and I think I'm becoming the healer.
I know, because this time I just sell kids to slavery.
Right? Selling your siblings is bad.
In-game only, people.
In-game only. In-game only.
In-game only.
Yeah, when we have to have a conversation before Friday's game about morals and don't sell your siblings into slavery.
Who has to have such conversation?
You know, the bad thing is we're having to have it with you.
Huh.
Yeah. Things took a turn.
Things took a turn. For the worse.
I will say that Hades 1.0 would also have an issue with slavery. Yes, she's from the gross country where it's legal.
But them for slavery, but for sexual favors. Pimping and slavery are two very, very different things.
Oh, you need to find a god quickly.
That's not sure about that.
That's not Cyric.
Hold on. Let's think about it. Let's rewind.
That's not Cyric.
Oh, you take away all my fun.
Or Bane.
You take away all my fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm gonna be an evil paladin. Ooh,
have you
indigestion.
Have you heard the good news of Cthulhu?
Do you think he'll help me achieve my goals of selling my siblings to prostitution?
No, he'll make you crazy.
6 of 1.
Okay, so we should probably start the show.
Hello.
Stop discussing slavery before, we get into trouble. We're kidding. It's
if some people can't get in trouble, then we will never get in trouble.
Oh, true.
This is Mothers of Geeks, episode 19.
Because we're so wholesome. My gorgeous co-host is Trey.
Hello, and my gorgeous co-host is Heather. And we're not wearing the same shirt.
No.
It looks like
I am wearing the Dungeons and Dragons shirt from Target.
That I'll be wearing on Friday. And I'm wearing the Stranger Things shirt from Target.
Ooh, you know what? There's some really cute ones. I wanted to get that one that almost looks like E.T. with the kids on the bike.
You know I'm afraid of E.T., right?
I knew that. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, you just brought up really bad memories.
I'm not. Well, you know what? You're trying to sell me into slavery. I'm not, but unfortunately, they did not have it in my size.
Well, I'll look
Story of my life.
I'll look for you here because I care, even though you mentioned my greatest fear.
I think I need either small or extra small. That one.
I'll just tape. I'll put tape over it until. Just letting you know.
Okay. Make through by it. It's fine.
It's fine. Hi, City. Welcome.
Hi, City.
So we're at a normal time tonight, guys, which is weird because
we've been off. And then once my normal Wednesday night game gets back into swing, we'll probably have to move to Thursday. But
we figure this out as we go.
And we're playing tonight, but that'll be in an hour. So I guess we should start the show.
We probably should. So how have you geeked this week?
All right. Well, not enough to geekery. I mean, really, not enough. Because we kind of went back to the swing of things like work and all that and eating healthy and hiking and all that crap. But this week, I am going to actually get back into my normal schedule. We have D&D tonight. I have D&D tonight. And then all 3 nights this weekend, we have our regular Friday night D&D.
Woo.
And then Saturday, we have a special edition of WOD.
Called Everybody Dies.
Yeah, everyone dies. Especially Clay, because he said he wanted to actually see people die in game. Jake goes first.
Sacrifice.
And then Sunday, we might go back to Ravenloft with my Strahd game that's been on hold for like 3 weeks or 3 months.
That's awesome.
The DM got married, and then one of the players got married, not to each other. But they got married, and there was honeymoons to be had because they're all, young geek guys. Well, your age, 30 something.
Thank you.
Yes. And tonight's game is kind of a pickup game to acclimate my friend Tony to D&D and Roll20.
That's exciting.
Yeah. Also, I geeked this week by, I don't know, someone encouraged me to start a food blog.
Who would do
that? A certain co-host. Because I said I wanted to write more.
She did. That was her resolution. If you guys watched last week, it was number 2, I think.
Yeah. Well, they weren't really in order, but yes, it was my resolution to write more. So Trey's like, and it kind of came about. We were joking because we're trying to encourage our friend Matt to take some of his sports ramblings and actually blog it. We'll put it on Geeks and Geeklets because it's whatever you want to geek out about. And then I'm like, and I should probably I've been wanting to do a food blog, and Trey's like, yeah, we'll publish that too. So yeah,
We do.
It's like yeah, like I think it was at either New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. You're like, if you want to start writing, we'll do it. So I made my normal New Year's Eve or my New Year's night meal, sat down and wrote it out. And we're publishing it tomorrow, and I'm kind of excited. And then I'm either gonna blog again tonight, maybe, because we're doing chicken thigh osobuco, or definitely Saturday's meal is gonna get food blogged.
I at least want you once a week.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot for at least twice, maybe 3.
There you go.
And I realize it's just kind of rambling, not unlike this podcast.
That's not a problem.
Yeah, and then but there is I think I have my my ideas down. Like, all right, the beginning. Here's what you're gonna need for it to set your oven. Here's here's a recipe it was inspired by. If it was inspired from a recipe, now let me ramble, and in the middle, let me get to the recipe.
It's really well done. I liked it. Check it out if you guys want some delicious food.
Yes. So how have you geeked this week, my gorgeous?
Dungeon Warfare.
Yeah.
$2.50 on Steam. Get it while you can while it's still on the winter sale. Addictive. I love tower defense games. And it's like 8-bit, 4-bit spritey kind of
fun
tower defense game. Yeah, it is super fun. So we've been playing that a lot. And of course, PUBG.
Of course.
And 7 Days to Die. We started a 7 Days to Die server. So if anybody's interested and you want to have some fun with the geeks.
Was that what the conversation about the zombie tower was?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I don't want to build that because I'll die.
I know. And
Zombies. But again, not enough geekery because we didn't have game last Saturday.
Right.
Which was fine.
Happens.
I was tired.
Yeah, and you know what? And you were gonna kill us all anyway, so we want you in a good mood. Plus, we still need to finish wrapping up some of the off camera stuff.
Yeah, we were having it was a weird weekend because nobody was ready to get back into the swing of work and.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I was sad that we didn't get to hang out, but it's okay that we didn't game because it was still that weird holiday week, and I think we all kind of wanted to be dedicated that night. We couldn't be.
Yes, that's about it. What about you and geeking over? I love what you geeked over because it's amazing.
Have you looked at it yet?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. Yeah. So you can geek over organization, right?
Oh, yeah, of course.
So this all started, I started geeking about organization stuff. I went through all of my shirts and kind of folded them where they go this way in the drawer instead of set up and down. They go next to each other so you can see what they are. And of course, they're color coordinated because it's me.
It's very pretty.
So I went through that. And for a woman that does not wear a lot of casual wear, I have too many T-shirts. And then, I went over and after that, I went downstairs and looked over my D&D shelf, and it was a mess. And, there was a stack of cookbooks next to it and then all the D&D stuff. And we'd gotten Cam D&D stuff for Christmas. So I went through, put everyone in all the characters by players and folders. And, here's the dead character, here's the retired character folders. And here's these notes I'm not going to need. And these ones I might need. And so I did all that. And then I looked down. And the next shelf is Food Network magazines. 7 years worth of Food Network magazines tagged with the recipes to make. Some of which were opened. I tagged them. I never used. 7 years.
That's a long time.
It's an entire shelf. So I'm now going through the 7 years of Food Network magazines and pinning almost every single recipe. Some I'm skipping.
Yeah.
I will pin ones that I won't eat. I did pin the beef and the pork recipes.
Yeah.
Stuff that I'm not gonna make or eat. I still pinned it. Stuff that was really simple. Anybody can do this.
Right.
Or stuff that just sounded gross. And, it's me. I have a pretty open mind with food.
You do. You're pretty eclectic.
Not much is going to sound gross. Some of these did. So I'm like, I'm good. I'm good.
And we got a follower. Thank you. I'm a machine gun for the follow. Welcome.
Woohoo! And so I went through. It's really well organized. I started up just doing everything
Mm-hmm.
in one place, and then I said, okay, drinks, appetizers, desserts, sides, mains, sandwiches, and burgers. I think that's how I have them in there. I'll eventually go back. Oh, breakfasts, and I'll eventually go back into those mains and subcategorize them by primary protein.
Right.
So we'll have, beef, pork, chicken, turkey, vegetarian. If you ever get the bug up your bum and want to do that, you're more than welcome to, because you are have admin rights on that.
I would also like to pay somebody to do these things
Yeah.
for us.
Oh, me too. Me too.
I would love somebody to go through my Pinterest and just fix it.
Oh yeah.
Wouldn't you love that?
I'll pay people in food.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Oh, and then the last thing I kind of geeked over. Back to the game not happening Saturday night. I proceeded to use my free Saturday night and get all of the Cat's Eye Curiosity headbands up on Etsy.
Yeah, check this out. They're adorable. I don't have one, and I should wear one because my hair color needs done, and it's embarrassing. But you definitely should check them out because they're awesome. Like, they're freaking amazing.
So it's Cat's Eye Curiosities on Etsy. I think I have a few more to put up, but I have 5 different categories, and we have a good 30 headbands up right now. Star Wars and Doctor Who and 17 kinds of skulls, because we went through a skull phase.
You did.
But that's okay. They look great.
It's an okay phase.
Yeah. Some Star Trek and comic books and all that. So that's kind of what I geeked over.
City says they want dice bags.
We're working on it. We, in fact, bought some fabric that will not work for our headbands, but they're really cool Star Wars fabric that'll work for dice bags just great. So we are working on that. I'm going to have some I have a lot of fabrics that we thought would work for the headbands, but they have to be a certain type of the sizing has to be just right on them. So no, our dice bags are coming. That is one of our goals for 2018. Plus, we're doing a little gaming con in August, so we want to have more gaming stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So what have you geeked over this week?
So first, I saw this really cool thing online, and I think you'll like this. It is called One Line a Day, and it's a 5-year memory book.
Oh, neat.
So every day you go in, and you write. It gives you like this. So this is January 1st for 5 years, and you write like a little line on each date.
Neat.
And you make it per year. So 2018, 19, 20, blah, blah, blah. And I got one of each of these for the kids.
Oh, wow.
So I'm going to attempt to do this. They just came in the mail today, so I'm already like 2 days behind. But I know I'm going to write for Remy's on January 3rd is the tooth fiasco.
Yes.
Which we'll talk about in kids stuff. But I think this is super cute. It's compact, actually. To think about 5 years in this is
pretty sweet.
Pretty sweet. So I like that. And then geeky tech stuff. I got my new watch.
Yes, you did. It's awesome.
My Garmin Vio Active 3.
Nice.
And I wanted to go. I like the Garmin brand, and I debated about getting Garmin or getting a Samsung watch. Mm-hmm. And I'm very happy so far. It's been awesome.
Wonderful.
It's been helping me hit my steps. I hit over 10K today, which for me is rare because, I don't like when the watches don't pick up on when you're, pushing something.
Yes, I hate that. You have to put, in your shoe.
Yeah.
Or in your pocket.
This picks it up.
Wonderful. I did not hit 10K today, but I hit, 15 the last 2 days.
Yeah, you're doing great. Yeah. And City, that website you directed me to really helped me with looking at the watches, and this was one of them on there. So it was nice. It was a long debate, and I finally bit the bullet.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yes. So kids stuff. Your kids stuff sounds like my real New Year's Eve stuff.
So, New Year's Eve happened. And we have a tradition where we go to our friend Erica's house and we bring all the bad food. We talked about it. Mm-hmm. And we scoot the kids out of the room, except for mine, who's older. And we play Cards Against Humanity because we're wrong and we're wrong people. We also, my bestie got the red box expansion.
We have that now.
And then have you gotten the little packs from Target?
No.
I'll grab them for you next time if you don't get them. So they have a geek pack, a science fiction pack, and a fantasy pack.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And of course there's so yeah, so the 2d4 emotional damage that I sent you guys.
Yeah.
That's from obviously the Geek Pack.
Obviously.
And there's like a LARP reference, and there's also references about Spock and Kirk going at it. So hey, fun times. So we had our normal shenanigans. Rai joined us, and her best friend Ree was with us, so she played as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then my friend's younger kids decided they wanted to join us as well. They were not listening to the "no, we're going to the other room" bit of it. So yeah, the kids ages 10 to 13 joined.
How'd that go?
We played in teams. Now I'm not sure because like Ryan started playing, but she started playing when she was 14.
Right.
So she started playing with school already. So I'm like, okay, well, she's heard half of this shit.
Right.
So I'm not sure if my friends are the best parents ever or the worst.
Best.
But it was good, yeah. But it was interesting because the type of stuff the kids would, if they were in one of the teams I was choosing, because usually like Ryan and Reed partnered together. Our friend Marlon and his daughter Cordy partnered together. Mel and their son Kaysen partnered with her. Gavin partnered with his uncle Lee. That very cute picture I posted of Kiki, of Aunt Kiki with the 10-year-old and the 12-year-old, and they're looking over their cards. So yeah, so there is a partner going on. Here's the great thing though, is sometimes like their reasoning's really interesting. Like there was one about I'm going back to my roots and I'm gonna write songs about, and I played the card emotional damage.
Perfect.
Cordy looked at it. She's like, no, that's too realistic.
You're like, what?
What? However, this same beautiful, adorable 12-year-old, she's more obsessed with Hamilton than I am. She's in fact going twice when it's here. I'm not going at all.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
You can pander to her cute little ass.
Of course you can.
Someone had the answer of Aaron Burr, and there was no question. That she's reading it out, and she gets this look on her face, and I'm like, pandering. And of course that won. So yeah, no, it makes it a very interesting game.
Yeah, you had to play differently.
Yeah. Oh no. I mean, no, we were pretty gross and yeah. There were some games that I did not. There were some cards I did not play.
Well, yeah.
But the Al and Drew card, Deep Inside My Best Bro, was played.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
That card has to be framed.
I should have sent that picture. Next time we play, I will send that picture to the guys.
That's amazing.
Good.
That cracks me up.
Because all the inappropriate jokes.
I know. We played it New Year's. We played it Christmas, Christmas Eve, and New Year's Eve.
Drew mentioned having to explain bukkake to your mother.
He did.
Yeah.
He had to explain another word to my aunt that I don't know if it's appropriate to talk about on stream.
That's okay.
Nurse aunt.
You would think.
I was like, you don't know what that is? She's like, no. I was like, I'm not doing it.
I think I know what word it is. Does it start with S?
No, it starts with a Q.
Okay, got it.
I was like, not it.
Not it. Not it.
Awesome. Yeah. So that was fun.
Yeah.
I was like, no.
Not happening.
For us, though, like the kids stuff, it's been a weird kind of week because they're going back to school and have that going on. We did play categories with them, keeping it clean.
Good.
Because categories can get...
Sure. I mean, yeah.
It's categories.
Have you met us?
Right.
Right.
Yeah, right. So we played that with Remy, who came up with amazing answers. They were just really cute and fun. And
she's brilliant.
Of course. So she's, picking up on everything. There's a puppy. I know, City. I see the puppy, too.
Oh, my puppy.
Yeah,
yes,
your puppy.
That's Celine.
Look at her.
Oh, I love you.
You're so happy. So we did that. Now, tonight, we're dealing with the toothcapades.
Yes.
So Remy has a loose tooth, and the other one's already back there, and it's coming up like with a vengeance. Right. So I'm like, you need to get that out because it's going to turn crooked. Everybody knows that happens. It happens to the best of us. You're going to need braces, or you're going to get it pulled.
Right.
She will not let us help her get it out, and is freaking out. And it was like an 1.5-hour ordeal, and I just, it needs to come out. It's like turning. You know how like they die and they start to turn colors because there's no blood.
Right.
And starting to do that. And I'm like, you need to get that out immediately or else we have to go to the dentist. So I don't.
At that age, my mother wrestled with me until it came out.
I'm going to need to do something.
Yeah.
Nothing is working.
Granted, my best friend, and I were roughhousing at preschool, and that's how the first one came out that day. And then the other ones were really loose. And
Wow. Yeah. I mean, she's almost 7. She'll be 7 this month.
So it's time.
It's time. They need to come out.
I can't believe she's almost 7.
I know. And Logan's 4 on the 15th.
You guys have a pattern going on there, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 4 on the 15th, and she's the 26th.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a weird month because this month this month is the month that our friend Nate died.
Mm-hmm.
And
so it's always emotional.
Exactly. Then Logan was born, and then my grandpa died.
Oh God.
And then Remy was born. So it's like
it's a month of it's a month of shadows and lights. Is what I call this time.
It's a crazy month. So, but now Logan is just tell you every time he's obsessed with the Switch, and he got a Ben 10 game for Christmas and pretty much has beaten it.
Yeah.
Without help. Except this one part, I don't know if it was a bad load, but he's running with this guy and keeps falling through the floor. And it resets him. And then falling through the floor and reset. I'm like, what is wrong with this game? And granted, it's a cheapy game. But man, it should have been play tested better.
Yeah, definitely.
I had to restart the entire game for him. Like he had to go from the beginning and start all the way over for it to work. I think that's ridiculous. I mean, he's 3, and I bless him because my God, if I would have fallen one time, I'd be like, screw this, not doing this anymore.
Oh yeah, no.
He's over there for like a half an hour, like.
So you've heard me in WoW when you get stuck in a cave and you can't find your way around, and you just throw the mouse across the room and say "F it." Yep.
Or Hearth.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I don't do it. Yeah. So he was like seriously half an hour just sitting there. He's like, I don't know why. I'm like, what's wrong? Tell me what's happening. He's like, I just keep falling.
Wow.
And I'm like, well, let me help you. He's like, no, just watch me. And I'm like, what is wrong with this game?
Yeah, good. I like that. I like that instead of, I like that his inclination was watch me do it and not hear you do it for me.
And he just could not, and he couldn't rage quit it because I think he's afraid of hurting the Switch. And I got to the point I was afraid he would throw it, and out of being 3 years old.
Right, totally.
They're jerks.
And not any hereditary gamer rage.
No, I have never broken a mouse before.
Yeah, me neither.
Mm-mm.
This is why we're friends.
No Dead by Daylight, you heartless bitch. Got a really nice mouse out of the deal, though. That's okay.
Good.
So, what is your wonderful news? Because I think this is so cool.
So, have you played Ingress before?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And obviously the game that they use the same engine for, exceptionally popular Pokemon Go.
Of course.
Well, guess what? There is a new game coming in the second half of 2018. And that is going to be Harry Potter Wizards Unite.
That is so cool. I'm sorry.
And it is from Niantic.
Mm-hmm.
And they can get it's going to be and they're saying right now it's going to be a better rollout than Pokemon Go, which is good. Which was bizarre though, because Pokemon Golden had the best rollout, but it was obscenely popular.
Well, yeah.
So the idea is, let's see, the Wizarding World of Harry Popular takes us to a familiar world. There's not a ton of so you're gonna go around learning spells, exploring the neighborhood in real world, and much more. You're gonna face powerful enemies, so I'm assuming there's gonna probably be like raid battles and team up with their friends on the way.
That's fun.
So it sounds to me like we're probably gonna have 4 different teams.
I like that idea.
I'm assuming. Which means my family's going to be ganging up on me again because they're both Hufflepuff and I'm Ravenclaw. Much like they're both Mystic and I am Valor.
And I'm a Slytherin.
And you're a Slytherin.
Wait, you're Valor? What color was that?
Blue. Oh, red. I'm sorry, red.
That's what I was.
Oh, good. Okay, cool.
Red.
Yeah, no, my buddy came over when it loaded and he's like, okay, unlock your phone for me, blah, blah. Okay, grabs it, does this. I need your password, blah, blah, blah. Here you go. Yeah, you're on Valor.
You're like, but
yeah, because we wanted to make sure that we could keep the gyms at work.
Right. Yeah. No, it makes sense.
So yeah, you're about. So I get home like, hey guys, I put Pokemon Go on my phone. Well, actually, Mills put Pokemon Go on my phone. Cam's like, great. So did we have it too, or because they were really excited about it.
Right.
We're Mystic. What are you? I'm like, not that.
We're like, not the blues.
Not the blue. Sorry.
Sucks to be you.
Yeah. So, but now we'll get like messages from his cousin. Hey, there's a raid battle in my neighborhood, and they'll leave. Like, what are you guys doing? Where are you going? Hi.
Yeah, and you can go outside without jackets on.
Yeah.
And go raid battle. We're like -10 here.
Yeah, it's stupid.
It is stupid.
So I'm pretty excited about that.
I want to play the Harry Potter one.
Yeah, me too.
But I'll have to be a Slytherin and we'll have to fight because you're going to be Ravenclaw and it's just not going to be good.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah,
we're fine.
Good.
We're fine.
Good. We're good. We're good.
We're good. We can still be friends and be different houses.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
No one says Slytherin have to be assholes. Just because the example we've seen, they're assholes.
True.
Does not mean that all of them are.
And Snape.
Right, exactly. Very
not
complex
an
character.
asshole.
Well, an asshole, but for a reason, and very complex.
Very, very complex. Yeah. I would say that Harry Potter's dad is way more of an asshole than Snape is.
Oh, yeah, no, typical dumb jock.
Right? I hate him.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this. I was watching it the other day. I was like, God, I hate your dad, Harry.
Yeah.
I hate
Total
it.
dumb jock.
Hate him.
Dumb jock. Yeah.
But, Slytherin is like Addie 2.0.
Oh, great. Yeah.
So
yeah, we're gonna have issues.
We are, but they're gonna be fun issues.
Because I'm pretty sure that I'm totally stand up to bullies and.
I know, and you're like bullied by the best.
Yeah.
Tony, she's gonna have like a conversation with you. It's like, I'm really just doing this for your own good, and you're gonna be like, okay, and it's gonna be amazing.
No.
Not the selling, but she has some stuff up her sleeve.
Okay. Because otherwise, honestly, I don't know why I'd be.
I
don't know. Honestly, I don't know at this point if she would. What would make her leave the orphanage? With you
prostitution. With you?
No.
What do you mean, you people?
You people. Because right now, no one's very nice to her.
Kratos is.
Kratos is,
weird.
the bug collecting kid.
He's the one who collects bugs and everybody looks at like, what's that? Mm-hmm.
But she still did give Aegis half her most of the alcohol she was given, and yes, if Savari gets caught thieving, she will be happy to impersonate Miri to get his ass out of there.
I'm just saying, you're gonna come with us.
We'll see.
Because we're like this. That's a bond. Okay.
It's a bond. They are pretty much sisters.
City said cookies would help him leave an orphanage. Addie makes good apple pie.
Addie is yes.
So there we go.
Nobody wants anything hates baked.
Exactly. Bribe you with food.
Yeah. Not really. Anyways.
So my news.
Oi.
Okay. This Logan Paul thing, if you guys don't know what it is, look it up, but don't watch the video. Because don't give that dude any more views than he's already gotten on this video. So he goes to the Japanese suicide forest. Which is already, the mythology and the what it represents to the entire culture is insane. It's
really?
insane.
I'm not.
If you look it up, it's scary. Like, it's haunted to them, and people kill themselves there. So he goes there, disrespects their culture by wearing like a freaking
Yoda hat.
Yeah. Films everything, which they're not allowed to do. And ends up filming a dead body and laughing about it. Now, we are all adults here.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
It is really screwed up.
It is what it is. He makes an apology that's more or less like, I get enough views anyway, so I didn't even need to post this video. It was a total mistake. Wherein
it's a mistake. You got in trouble for it, buddy.
Exactly. He made a thumbnail of the video to go along with his YouTube video. So, he actually made a thumbnail in there.
So it was very on purpose.
Very on purpose. And they're like, oh, he's 22. He doesn't know any better.
Okay, the kid is, and I will say kid, he is a exceptionally popular YouTuber.
Yes.
Amongst younger people.
Children.
At that point, you know that you are a personality and you're influential.
Yep.
you have a you have, even if you didn't intend to be this person, you you have to manage that.
Right.
And you have to realize that people, especially the younger people, are watching.
Right. And a friend of ours, their daughter watched it on YouTube Kids.
And she's 10.
Yeah. Not appropriate.
Yeah, and she in fact told him about it.
Yeah.
That's how he learned about it.
And now it's wrong on him for doing this, yes, but it's also wrong on YouTube for allowing that content to be in a kids-based space.
Right. Right. And I mean, I'm definitely against censorship.
Agreed.
But you also need to be careful about younger viewers.
Well, it's like all those kids pretending to be baby videos on YouTube Kids.
Weird.
That's weird.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and especially if you're cultivating this channel as a safe place for kids.
Right. Right. And YouTube Kids has like permissions and it's supposed to be safe and it's supposed to be blah, blah, blah. And I don't even let the kids watch it anymore.
Yeah,
I
agree. And you're not the first person I know. I have a friend whose daughter is slightly younger than Remy, not much. Mm-hmm. In fact, if you guys ever get down here, we're not going to be able to separate them.
Of course. And we're going to.
Yes. And yeah, same thing. Rachel said the same thing. A friend of mine, Nicole, also said the same thing. Yeah. I've heard multiple parents and they feel very betrayed that this is supposed to be a place where the programming was appropriate for their kids. Mm-hmm. And it's not. No, granted, yes, as a parent, you have to be aware of what your kids are watching.
Agreed.
But you shouldn't be worried, oh, crap, I need to go check on the chicken and come back to what the hell?
Come back to a dead body.
Exactly.
That's what I shouldn't come back to. But there are channels that I do not agree that are on YouTube Kids, and I've banned them in the house. I do not like Pat and Jen because Pat, how he talks to Jen, who I guess is his wife or girlfriend, is horribly sexist and demeaning to her. And he yells at her the entire time they're playing. And I'm like, I can't let the kids watch this. They can't think it's okay.
Right. So that is, as a parent, yes. You need to make sure they're on something, that what they're watching is relevant to your values.
Right. And that's okay to have that on there because me personally, I don't like it. Is it inappropriate? Right. Not for most people, but for me, I don't think it is.
Exactly.
That's different than finding a dead body on your stream.
Yeah, definitely.
So I am very against YouTube Kids. Not even before this, I did not find that they were correct.
I know you stopped. I know you were having some concern. You had concerns.
I had some concerns.
Yes.
Yeah. Adult Addie came out and I had some concerns and we bought the kids Kindles for their birthday with parental controls that are really strict only because of this sort of instance. Yeah. So as a parent, it's hard to be there 24/7. I get it.
I think we need to revisit. This was an earlier topic of ours. I think we need to revisit this soon. Just about how to keep your kids safe in the internet age.
I agree.
Yeah.
So that's enough of the heavy news. But seriously,
but we wanted to discuss it because it's a huge issue, and especially considering his audience.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't want to hear our friend's 10-year-old come and say, "Hey, Daddy, here's what I saw."
No, I don't want my 7-year-old to find it.
Yeah.
It's wrong. Definitely. I don't want to find it.
And we're talking in our friend's case, his daughter is exceptionally mature for her age.
She very much is.
And still, this is, and it's not comedic. It's not fake horror. It's not watching a zombie movie. It's not a slasher flick. It's not any of that.
No.
Not even getting to the cultural thing. So
exactly.
Yeah.
So that's our heavy news.
Yes.
We'd be a little heavy tonight. We're sorry.
Yeah. Okay. It's okay. It's the beginning of the year. We're all a little heavy.
In more ways than one.
Yes. All right. So we have some geek predictions.
Geeky predictions. I love yours. Yes. I was reading them oh, she's so right. I don't know much about the first one, but I understand the second one.
Yeah, and I hope it's the case because, God, it's so much easier. Okay. So my first one, and we all know I'm the Star Wars girl. I love Star Wars. I became a geek at age 5 in the theater, seeing A New Hope. You know what? I don't think Han Solo's going to do that well at the box office.
That's crazy to me. Oh, no.
I think that's one of the reasons why they put it in the summer slot where Star Wars traditionally belongs instead of the December slot. And here's one of the reasons why, because that December slot's open this year. for Star Wars. There's nothing there. Not a Star Wars movie. And here's why I think it's not going to do well. There was a lot of turmoil, which happens.
Mm-hmm.
We saw the same thing with Rogue One. We saw a shakeup with the upcoming Skywalker Saga movie, the 9th episode, which I'm actually excited. I want to see because I didn't like who they had chosen. I don't like Colin Trevorrow that much. So there was a shakeup with the director, with the directors, the not the mood they thought it was taking.
Mm-hmm.
But the other reason I'm really concerned with it is very few Star Wars geeks I know are even excited about this.
Right.
A friend of mine had a great comment, and I agree with it, is doing a young Han Solo movie is kind of silly because a huge part of his emotional journey of his character was developed during A New Hope. It started with that turning from a scoundrel
Right.
to a fairly good. I mean, he's still a scoundrel, but he's also a good guy.
Is this supposed to focus on his young life then, like his
exactly
scoundrel?
Like how he became a scoundrel. That's not interesting.
No.
So I think it's going to underperform, and I don't want to say that because it's Star Wars, and I love Star Wars.
Yeah, City says that he thinks he'd be interested in the Obi-Wan rumored movie.
Yeah, definitely. I'd love to that. I would also love it if they would unretcon something, and they can't at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Is if you read the Jedi novelization, you find out that and they retcon the hell out of this, and it upsets me. Uncle Owen was actually originally Obi-Wan's brother.
That's awesome.
Yeah. They retconned it. It's not the case. But yeah, it's my.
What's retcon mean again?
Retcon is when you take something that's fact and then you undo it. In comic books, it happens all the time. Marvel is infamous for it.
They do. Yeah, they do it all the time.
Yeah.
They do it all the time.
So like anything like from the extended universe for Star Wars, a lot of the not stuff that was like interesting little facts in the novelization, that's all been retconned. It doesn't exist.
Okay. See, this is stuff that's above me.
Oh.
So my first geeky prediction is that Alien 5 is going to happen with Ripley.
Ooh.
So the guy who did what did he do? The 9th something, that Neil name I can't pronounce, whatever his name is. He ended up saying that he was going to do the movie, and it didn't originally have Sigourney Weaver in it as Ripley, which come on, like, let's back up here. Alien is not really Alien without Ripley. So at first it was not going to involve her. However,
wow,
it was now going to start happening. And they're talking about her actually joining the cast and being in the movie. And I think that with the Prometheus movies, with the way the world's developing, it has brought some new blood back into Aliens where people aren't, oh my God, I love Prometheus and I loved Alien Covenant, but
it's definitely, they're talking about it.
Exactly. And that's the key point. It's like the Han Solo movie. You might not really love it, but they're still talking about Star Wars.
Yeah.
So I think that might happen. And maybe it's just a hope of mine that will happen in 2019.
It's your thing, yeah.
So that's what I think. That's my first geeky prediction.
Yeah, I like it. I like how our predictions go to our wheelhouses.
Exactly.
Yours is a lot more hopeful than mine is. That's okay.
Well, kind of.
Yeah. So my other one, I'm really hoping this is the case, and I'm kind of saying hints and stuff, is I think more movies are going to go straight to streaming. Netflix and Bright showed us that it can be a huge market. They said if it had been in the movie theater, it would have made like $90 million that weekend.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's a good market, not just for TV shows, but for movies as well. In fact, we talked about it briefly last week, but it got confirmed. Bright's been greenlit for a second movie already.
I love that.
Me too. And look how huge the streaming shows are. We have not just Netflix, but on other services as well. And I think it's kind of showing a shift in how we consume television and also movies. And the reason, and I even see eventually, much like we have with like the Defender stuff with Netflix, I definitely see theaters, studios starting to get exclusive agreements because they know movie industry, as much as we love it, is not doing as great as it used to.
It's true.
Yeah, it still makes money, but there's less people in those seats.
Yeah, it's sad.
It is. It is. And I think the idea of streaming works for the modern individual, especially like us. We're crazy. We're geeks. We're parents. We have to juggle work, the kids, gaming, making food, exercising, being healthy, getting sleep. And you know what? Instead of having to get a sitter, make plans, find the show time, get our face back on after work in our cases, it would be great just to be able to get to PJs, get the kids to bed, pour a glass of whatever, and watch a movie, a first-run movie that's not, it hasn't been spoiled for you and any of that. Just, hey, Friday, this movie is being released.
Right. I agree. And they're doing so far a pretty good job with it. I know, like, they had The Babysitter that came out on Netflix that was like a horror, B movie, and that's been great. And I think that the one network on here that I think needs a little bit of help is Hulu. Their original content's fine, but I think they need to up their ante.
They can do better.
They can do better.
Amazon has, Netflix and Amazon, they have the money.
They do.
Amazon has the name recognition, and Netflix is your blockbuster of streaming services.
Exactly.
It is the one that you identify with.
I agree.
Because it's has the most content. It's the most well known. It started this crazy idea, and the way this market has grown has been really interesting.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's going to be interesting. Do I think that they can do great with Brighton? It was a good example. I think that's the best example they've had so far.
Best. you have an A-list actor.
Yep. Doing a Netflix made movie. That's massive.
It's huge. It's huge.
And Will Smith, come on. He is A-list.
Yeah, he is. I mean, the guy used to own the summer.
He still does.
Yeah.
He's still good looking.
Oh, God, definitely.
Hulu might not be around much longer now that Disney owns it. And maybe.
Yeah, we'll see. But we know that, Disney's starting their own service.
Which we've had some conversations about that. I don't think on here, but we've talked about it before.
Yeah.
I have mixed feelings about that. Who doesn't?
Right. If it could, and I would love to see stuff bundled.
Please.
Yeah.
Please. Be smart and bundle Hulu with Netflix.
Yeah. Definitely. Let's do that.
But even, for example, HBO Go, if you get DirecTV Now like we have, you can bundle HBO Go with DirecTV Now, which is DirecTV Now is not a contract; it's all streaming, but it's $5 for HBO.
Or just use your friend's login.
I don't do things like that. You
are
in
either.
fraud. You are in fraud. You work in fraud.
Yes, but guess what? I don't have to file a FinCEN report for
for HBO Go.
HBO Go. Any activity if it's internal, $2,000 for prepaid activity, $5,000 with the subject, or $25,000 with no subject.
Okay, so in 10 years,
we're good. It's not fraud. It's breach of contract, and guess what? I'm not the one doing it. I didn't give anybody my password.
I love you're just like, I didn't do it. I didn't
give it my password. In fact, our friend was living here at the time, and he just happened to log himself in. So we're fine.
We can't help he can't log himself out anymore. We don't know what happened.
Exactly. Anyway, so
Citi says to be careful. The companies are going after sharers.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, no, and we definitely would make arrangements if we found anything.
Oh, yeah. And really, I'm just glad that they're starting to do that with I think the Showtime is even $5 with DirecTV Now, so it's not bad.
Yeah,
you gotta imagine it's $15 from cable companies. That's a huge difference.
Well, that's just the cord cutting thing too, which is interesting. How that's also changed the media and how we consume things.
I'm a total cord cutter. It's the best thing we ever did.
Cool.
It was the best thing we ever did.
We aren't, but there's so little that we watch on TV anyway. We should look into it.
It took me a long time to want to do it because I was a huge cable TV junkie. And ever since I did, I'm so happy.
And you know how little TV I consume. It's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see here. My final prediction
Yes.
is going to be a new PlayStation.
Really?
Will be announced. I think that they have something in the works, and I've seen like rumors about it, but I haven't like seen, announcement.
Mm-hmm.
And it might come out in the summer, like as a announcement, not coming
Cool.
out.
Oh yeah. In Gamescom or what's oh, God, I can't think of the big.
I know it's EA, the
Yeah.
EA one.
Yeah.
So you could have something like that come out where they're going to have like a big con and a big, like I said,
One
games.
second, it's bugging me because now
What happened?
No, I want to see where they announce all that stuff.
The E3.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, then they said too. Yeah. So they might. I think they're gonna do it. We haven't been console gamers much though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Except
we
for
have
the Switch.
That's it.
We have the Switch and we have the PlayStation 4.
Mm-hmm.
But we are massive computer gamers now,
Yeah.
and that's been a huge trend for us. I don't know.
I think with Steam and that type of stuff, it just makes it so much easier, and it's kind of our crew. We're just more that way.
Exactly, and I'm okay with that. But I think the PlayStation 5.
Cool.
I don't think it'll be called PlayStation 5.
No.
I just have this feeling they're going to switch it up.
They've
already done PlayStation, then 2, 3, 4. They might change it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I do agree, City PS or PC is way better than console.
Yeah, I prefer it.
So that's my prediction.
Awesome.
I also would like to see D&D take off into mainstream, but that's
it
just
has
me.
though.
But not with the people that annoy me.
It's bigger. You know what? Fifth Ed has sold more than any of the other.
Is that not happy? Like, doesn't make you
amazing.
so happy?
We bought D&D T-shirts at Target, Trey.
I know.
We bought D&D T-shirts at Target.
We live in like a podunk area though, where it's like, though I'm so happy about that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm excited, and it's no longer a weird thing.
No, which makes it still fun.
Yeah,
even though
exactly.
we're not weird and cool anymore.
But then you can say, hey, I can't. You know what? I'm sorry. I have game Friday night. I can't do whatever, and it's not. You don't get as many of.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So I have a question. I'm going to type it out.
Yeah.
I thought of one. So speaking of D&D and making tabletop role playing popular.
Yes.
And not weird. Outside of D&D, what is your and WoD? Because those are the two ones we play. What is your favorite role playing system?
You know what? It's the one that we've been talking about a lot in chat. It's Shadowrun.
Is it really?
It really is. I have a special place in my heart for it. We were playing it when Cam asked me out.
That's so cute.
During a game.
Oh, I got asked. Drew asked me to marry him during D&D.
Perfect. Yeah,
see,
exactly.
we're like same.
Yeah. I know. 26 years ago on the 26th. So, and there's no game that night, so I'm making him take me out.
Of course.
Or no, it's more of a, hey, honey, our anniversary on the 26th. You want to do something? I'm free that night.
Yeah,
I don't have game. Yeah. So Shadowrun, I like it because it's the urban fantasy. You do have the vast range of races, though, that we're familiar with. Right. It has like the cybernetics and all of that, so it's very modern. It's very techno, but it also has magic because we know I love playing magic-based characters.
You do.
I
do. It's like
I have
thing.
a type. It's a type.
You have a type.
I have a type.
I like that. I only played, I think, once or twice. No, we played Pathfinder. I think Al ran Pathfinder for us, not Shadowrun, which are different.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
Pathfinder, I don't know if there's a ultra modern version, but I think it's a little more adaptable. Where Shadowrun is just one particular world.
Right. Okay. Yeah, we've been talking a lot about that in chat.
We have, because of Bright.
Exactly. It's a perfect example.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm gonna.
Now I just thought of Deadlands. Sorry.
You love Deadlands too. I was waiting for you to say Deadlands. Actually.
Yeah. Anyway, continue.
I'm gonna pick. So we played Wheel of Time, and that was fun.
Were you an Aes Sedai?
Yeah, of course I was.
Ooh, what kind?
A red.
Nice. I can see you as a kick-ass Aes Sedai. I think I'd be. Is it brown the brainy one?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'd be a brown Aes Sedai. I wouldn't be very.
Maybe I was green. I was red or green. And I had the little protector guy.
Nice.
He was a different character. Yeah. I had a warden of my own. That was so much fun. That game was fun to play. But I really liked Cyberpunk.
So I'm thinking we have some us because Cyberpunk is basically Shadowrun without the magic.
Exactly.
And yeah, neat.
Yeah, I played Cyberpunk, and like you got to make genetically altered bodies with these awesome implants, and we only played like 5 sessions, but it was so much fun.
That sounds great.
Oh, I know. It's like an old school game now.
My husband is a he loves William Gibson, so Cyberpunk is like right up his alley.
Yeah, he should play with us.
Yeah.
We should start a Cyberpunk game someday.
You know what I'm going to say.
Of course.
Oh, we can't have that type of talk on the stream.
No, never. So, but yeah, I think that's all we have for this week. Huh?
Cool.
It is almost time for you to have play D&D.
I know. I need to go grab my
Dinner,
ossobuco,
which looks delicious. Please make a recipe for it.
Did you see the picture?
I did. It looks delicious.
Yeah. I didn't really adapt much on it, but yeah, I'll definitely post that.
Good.
And the great thing about it is it's great for me because I love ossobuco, but I stopped eating it ages ago because ossobuco is veal. So even before I stopped eating red meat, I stopped eating it for
the veal thing.
The veal, exactly.
Yeah.
Because guess what? You don't have wild caught veal. It's farmed and
gross. No, you don't have that.
Yeah,
Yeah. And I know City. I need to get my text-based game going. I know. It just takes time.
It does.
I need writers, committed ones.
Yes.
So I know you will. You better. You're committing.
If not, you're gonna kick my ass.
And now, City, you better help too. Now. Well, we love you guys. Thanks for chilling with us tonight. We're back to our normal schedule, so next week we'll see you at 8:00 ish.
Yeah. It might be Tuesday or it might be Thursday.
It might be Thursday. We'll let you know.
I will let you know. So my DM on Wednesday nights, he's dealing with a lot of eye issues. So I think he has his a surgery next Thursday or next Wednesday. So it'll depend on if we're gonna do like a pickup or not.
Yeah, just let me know. And we'll keep you guys posted.
As soon as I know,
via text.
Yes.
All right. Good night, guys. Love you.
I love you guys.